Yeah. I'm recording now, I think. Am I?
It sounded like it.
How do I know if I'm recording?
I think the red button is flashing.
So it says rec, but
There's
I
a red
don't
button
see.
here flashing. That's what I was thinking.
It should be okay. It's rec, so
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna move this a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do. First thing I wanted to read what I did before was to read our quotes, to read our bits and pieces of how to behave in our rehearsal room.
Yeah.
Then we are gonna do a couple of games. One is the
Yeah.
sending and catching. Then we're gonna do sticks. Then we're gonna do plastic bags, and then we're gonna do 3 people in a puppet. And do an action, organize themselves behind the table and this sort of things, and that's it. Because we have an hour
No problem.
to do this. Angelica, I hope they treat her well.
Is it still only us?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know, right? I've seen a few people in the lunchroom.
Well, I said 15 minutes, so...
You said how much?
15, yeah, I said 15.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is there 2 Angelas? Or whatever her name is.
Angelica.
Angeletta,
Yeah, why is there 2?
what did you say?
Why is there 2 of them?
Because one is Angeletta and this is Ethel, who is the sister. But I have another body I didn't bring, but it has another body.
Oh.
Definitely.
I just thought they swapped heads, you know.
Hi.
Do you like her?
Just quickly swap head.
Hi, I'm Etta.
Do you like her?
Quite cheaply made, aren't they?
Eh?
They're robust, but they're quite cheaply made, aren't they?
There are some of the technique, completely technique, yeah. This cast, it was casted. So it was with clay and
Yeah.
then, well. But that's all textures and that's all handmade. So all the
Yeah, but I
knitting.
mean, it's quite cheap to make these sort of things, is it?
I think the first step of these ones was with, you remember, I think we used this kind of clay we are using for the hands. So that was the first layer, and then we cast it.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
fairly expensive.
Yeah, because you know the wood is very expensive, and that's very cheap because the ice is hello. The ice is just people on boards.
Yeah, I've seen that at the back.
But what is it's difficult to get and it's more expensive to all the textures and you know all these kind of things. And the head is, I mean, and it's expensive. And materials are expensive, but also it's about time. Because when you're a puppet maker, you also need to value the time.
Charge
so
time,
that's
so,
yeah, charge the time. So that's also. But I think one of the most difficult things was the hairs. Were tricky to make. But it's about experimenting, I guess. I mean, you know an obvious technique, and if you ever you make something again, you might take something of this and then you start experimenting, adding other bits
Are we
and
doing a
pieces.
puppet show now?
No, now, well, it's not a puppet show. We're gonna learn a little bit.
Oh.
We're gonna do no. We are gonna start from the basics of puppetry. You're gonna be puppeteering, but I'm gonna start doing some games and working on the principles of puppets. But in order to puppeteer, you need to know about certain things that you need to experience on your own before. It doesn't make any sense. It's not gonna give you any good to just jump into a puppet and pretend you're moving it, because that's not what puppetry is.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do that. That's why, for me, it's more important the exercises we are doing before puppeteering. than actually puppeteering. That's good. So who is it? Oh, come on, you two. Okay. So put puppets down, please, Jay, and come along here. So first thing for me, when I came to teach in the institute to these guys, to the creative performance grade guys, the first day we didn't start puppeteering till the afternoon, more or less. You remember, more or less, Gigi?
Yeah.
So we didn't start puppeteering till probably first day, but it was after lunch to start. What we did first day, we played games and we put up all this on the wall. And why is important for me this? Because for me, not only for puppeteering, but also when I'm directing and actors, puppets, and whatever, for me it's very important the attitude on a rehearsal room, and it's very important the attitude towards the team. Whether it's just the actors, or the creatives, or the technical department, whatever, is very important. And there are some rules that are important for me to have in a rehearsal room, in a room, as we are working. And also we wrote some quotes by some companies and some puppeteers that are very inspirational for me. And I want to share them with you. You might know some of them, some of the companies, as MAH, Complicity, but that's for me the essence of performing arts, the essence of devising and creating, yeah? So come along, I'm going to read them one by one. Well, maybe not all of them, but at least the things that I would like you to start, you know, maybe you are not going to remember them all, but maybe something will resonate with you in the future. So that's my objective, okay? So let's start, Charlotte. This one.
Puppets are like musical instruments.
Good. Next one. This one.
Puppets tell the story frame by frame, as puppeteers' task is to move them from one frame to another with
Yeah.
emphasis. I don't know what that's.
No, sorry. Generosity and precision. Okay.
Precision.
Frame by frame, animation. Generosity, precision. Musical instruments. Next one. Let's see. That one. That one's very important.
Make everyone look good.
Exactly. It's not about ourselves. It's not about myself. It's about making everyone look good. Yeah. Let's go for this one. Gigi.
Tough games.
Through.
Through games. Through games, you get to know people quicker than through acting.
Exactly. That's why all these companies I'm referring to with, or when I work, or when I work with other people, it's very important the games, because it's when you are building the basis of what is going to happen later. Don't be too protective with your ideas. Put ideas on the beam. It's all about finding the next game to play and the next one. Yeah? Something else about puppetry? Yeah, one more about puppetry. And move on. That one, please.
Always look for,
Dramaturgical solutions.
and not technical solutions.
Well, for you, is it?
Always wonder about the whys and the triggers.
Exactly. So obviously technical solutions are very important because you'll be solving a lot. But for devising, it's very important that you find the whys one thing is moving, yeah, and the triggers of one puppet going from A to B, yeah. Okay. So just maybe in the future something like that comes again to your minds, and I hope you remember. Or if you want to take a note of these companies as MAH, Complicity, Tobiolier, these names, they are really good companies, guys, for the future, yeah? Now, those are our rules. We decided to have the rules of creative performance storytelling through puppetry on the wall, and I want you to have them as well, to embody them as in the next hour, for the following hour, yeah? So, start from here. Play.
Oh, wait, does that say energy?
Energizing, yeah.
Have
Believe.
believe,
Very important.
fail.
Next.
Celebrating not knowing.
Naughtiness. To a degree, especially some people. That's very important. Take care of each other, which relates with make everyone look good. Take care of each other always, please. Don't mind these ones. And recognize your personal attributes and everyone else's. Okay? Really important. Good. Put this down. We're going to play again. Very important in theatre and in puppetry. We are constantly giving to the others. We're constantly receiving to the others, giving again and receiving. So I'm going to pass a clap to someone. You're going to take it, and you're going to pass it to someone else. Yeah? But all around the class. Okay? So let's start walking around. And I'm going to take a clap. And I'm going to pass it to you, and you grab it, and then you pass it to someone else. That's it.
I'm just loved.
Very good. And the attitude. Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Oh! Ah! Oh God! Yeah, wow, that was good one. Goodness, wow.
People are just following with these claps, aren't they? Why are we walking around the circle?
Break the circle. You're gonna get dizzy otherwise. I've got it. Now, this is can be transforming, can be evolved, can evolve into something, yeah?
They can hear me. Oh, you're evolving it.
It's evolving to whatever.
Then,
Whoa! Ding! Ah, I don't know what it is. Oh, that's disgusting. Gigi! I think you got it. Definitely.
Let's just toss that over there.
We're going to change this intro. Sorry.
Cheers. You just like small things. Oh, cheers. Nah, the same.
Why did you go for
Did you not?
It's a good one. Very good, very good. Keep on adding things. You're creating narrative now. We are creating narrative. Very good.
Everyone's just walking in a circle.
Yeah, let's break the circle.
I don't like balls.
Okay, so something else. Something narrative. Another game. Find another game.
A really heavy piece of cement. Have it. Are we playing the root game?
It's Smith.
Like, maybe you were another
That's a lasso.
I don't know what the
Take it, transform it. Like, just take it, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, just take it. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna put it in the bin.
Oh.
Very good. So, I need you to be in groups of two. So, in pairs, basically. Groups of two? Pairs. You two, Gigi. Okay, that's not for fighting.
Oh.
So you know what happened when I gave this to Abby?
Yeah.
We don't want that.
She was in the
So she was very good at the end. Well, because she was with Megan. One for you, and one for you. We are gonna start puppeteering with this. That's our puppet. But why we start with this? Because what we're gonna do is with our partner, we're gonna grab this with our index, like this. That's our puppet. And we're gonna be, before we start, just listen. So, that's our puppet, but why is there why is this a puppet? Because it's what is gonna, we're gonna be speaking through this. But not actually speaking, but communicating actually is the correct word. One person, you decide between the team, is gonna be the leader. The other person is gonna be the follower. And if I'm the leader, I'm just gonna be moving this on the space, and she's gonna be following me. I would recommend you to start very simple. Don't do very big movements, because the objective, the goal is keep this up, okay? One the leader, one the follower. Try to look at the stick, okay? Because the important thing is the stick here. For the leaders, don't be too silly and too stupid, because you are a team. It's not to put the other down. We want the others to do good, yeah? For the follower, just feel it. Important things that we need to, I'm going to start adding. It's a lot of information, I know, but it's the time we have. Why puppets are like musical instruments, or I would say also as music? Because to move a puppet, we need different rhythms. We need to change the rhythms to read emotion, and also because we need silences as in music. A piece of music doesn't make sense if we don't have silence. In puppetry, we call silence stillness. So when you are moving this, and you play with rhythms, and slow, play with the suspension as well. So the suspension, what I mean with the suspension is the stillness of the movement, the lack of movement, and then you continue. Yeah? Yeah, let's go for it. So choosing you in your pair, who is the leader and who is the follower, yeah?
Very fast.
You can do it, guys! And you can move around as well. You don't need to be on the spot, but don't get too crazy at the beginning. Just build
Why is it
trust.
so hard for me? I don't.
It's hard for everyone.
You're just moving up and down like a snake.
So you're communicating, try to do not speak because you're communicating through the still, yeah? But really nice sides. And just enjoy it because enjoy the process. And don't ask too many questions to yourself, don't wonder things, it's not important. It's just one task. Keep this up, communicate through it, play with the rhythm. That's all I want. You can move around if you want to be there. Let's swap roles now. So the person who was the leader before now is the follower, and then all the way around, yeah? Very good. And then you need to be aware of the surroundings, which is very important for puppetry. So you are aware not only about you two in the pair, but also about the other groups, the other teams. In puppetry, you might have so many things on the stage, as also as just technicians, you need to put things around. And the person who is following now is gonna close the eyes. So we are adding to difficulties. You're gonna need to trust and really feel the other person. The clues that that person is giving to you. Very good, guys. No cheating. This is close eyes. You can swap roles now again. So the person.
Are you actually going to do?
So the person who has not been with the eyes closed, please now should have them closed, and then the person leaves.
Okay, I'm ready.
And obviously now, one person has the eyes closed. It's about be careful.
I don't know where we're going. We're going earlier.
It's fine. Just do it. Just do it. Just feel it. Don't speak. Don't speak. Don't try to ask questions. Okay, last challenge. So you are here, careful. Try to leader. So same idea. Maybe open your eyes now. It's fine. So last minute of sticks. Now whoever. Oh yeah, I know what we're gonna do. So for the last minute or 2 minutes. Now eyes open, but no one is a leader. No one is a follower. It's like a mirror. So you are a mirror, well, with this thing is connecting you. So that's another essence of principle of puppetry. You really need to be. You normally are in charge of one department or one.
Like opposite. Rather than same hand, rather than opposite. Yeah.
So when you are puppeteering, you normally are in charge of just one department, but you need to be aware of the rest. Give you a tip as you can continue. Look at the stick, don't look at each other. Because when you are puppeteering, you'll see the focus always has to be on your puppet. If you look somewhere else, you look to the audience, we lose absolutely the magic, we lose everything. Very good. Very good, guys. So let's pause it there. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take all this. Just a question. Two things. How was the experience, and what was difficult? More difficult? Eyes closed, eyes open.
That was oddly satisfying. Well, considering we did drop it with the eyes closed.
You did drop it. Okay, that's very good. Why do you think?
With our eyes open.
It was.
Well, I dropped it.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Okay, so let's listen. I'm super interested in all your comments, so let's go one by one and we'll listen to each
I
other.
don't know, I struggle with my eyes open, so I'm guessing it's because I don't know.
You might be anticipating maybe a little bit,
Yeah,
or
possibly, yeah.
more aware
Well,
of
it's a dream on
everyone.
the stick when your eyes were closed. 'Cause you had no
Exactly,
choice.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah, absolutely. Very good thought. You were saying about follower that was difficult.
When like you had your eyes shut, when you were following the person, it wasn't that bad like to follow. But when you like stood still, and just tried to move the stick with your eyes closed, it was really hard to like gain where the stick was going.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No, it's pretty difficult when you're puppeteering. Some people use like masks, like things to cover yourself and be invisible, so sometimes you cannot see, or sometimes you're in positions that you cannot see, so it's a lot of work of what is called peripheral vision, and also really guessing and really listen to the others. But it takes time to get to that point. But yeah, really good thought to identify this problem. You too, and you, anything you like to add?
It's just a bit difficult with the eyes shut.
With the light, yeah.
It's easy with the eyes open because you can follow.
You can follow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. No, it's true. All you said is pretty valuable. Valuable?
Valid.
Valid. Yeah, thank you.
Is it valid or valuable?
Valid. Okay, I like valid. It's easier. Okay, so now I would like you to grab a space.
Oh no, we're playing invalid.
You like them?
No, I do.
Have you ever done something with them?
No, I'm just saying, we're playing different.
Yeah. So,
Didn't mean not to buy
please, let's spread. Let's find space for yourself. So maybe in the corners, on the sides. I got a lot of space around, so maybe each one in a corner. Yeah, corner. And then one in front. So maybe. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you.
Oh, are we doing it each?
Yeah, one each.
Are we just nothing? Very stylish.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak through. Now, for this one, I really need you to be concentrated and just working, following what I'm saying, and concentrated in your department. So we have an imaginary robot around here, so don't look at the rest. Doesn't matter. I don't mind about the rest. So everyone does what you feel. So you don't need to be copying the others or don't be aware of the others. It's not gonna add anything good. So very simple. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing, I just want you to put your hand through the feedback and then just start playing with it and observing how it moves on the space and how it goes. Also, you can see what happens if there's an error there. So let's take it. Let's be on the space. Just observe how this material, which is wonderful.
Where did your one go?
Oh yeah.
Where did your one go?
It must be this.
Oh, sorry.
Disappear. Quiet. So really, yeah, exactly. Experience the material. It's really nice. It's very satisfying. See how it moves. All different shapes it takes when you throw it and it drops.
Is it slow? You jump to the field.
No.
Let's keep it quiet. Let's keep it quiet. And then just watch it and see what happens when you throw it like this and have more weight. That's more weight. So slow it a little bit, you know? Very good. Yeah, keep it to you.
Sorry.
Okay, so very good. Yeah, exactly. Just watch it and see what happens with different shapes it's taking. And just for one last bit, we're gonna take it. We're gonna throw it out and just let it on the floor. Okay, and leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Good. Now, pure concentration. I want you to go down. Oh, I'm gonna take this opportunity to tell you something about the body of the puppeteers. You were doing very well, actually. A puppeteer doesn't sit. I'm gonna puppeteer. I'm gonna puppeteer. No, because you need to. We want to see the puppet, not a puppeteer. You just sit like this, and you need to go from here to there. You're gonna need to do like that. That's horrible. So, very good. Going down into the floor like this. Your back always straight, and it's this kind of thing. Yeah. For now, it's not very important because of this exercise, but just be aware that we move like this in the space. Always means thighs very strong. Yep. That was a little note, but it's not as important now. Now, you have your bag there. I would like you to look at it a little bit and try to create a head. Can be small, can be big. It's your creature. We are bringing to life. Every one of you is bringing to life. Is giving birth to a new creature. So you decide how your creature is gonna be. So when you have the head ready, just pause it there as it's sleeping, exactly. With the head on the floor, sleeping.
Do your hand need to be in the head?
No. Actually out. Actually out. That's it. You can hold it. But so very good as Gigi is doing just now. But then so look at Gigi now, but then it's the only time we are going to be looking at each other because now you're going to be just looking at your creature. Okay, I'm not going to call it puppet, I'm going to call it it. It's a creature. As Gigi is doing, he's sleeping, your creature is sleeping. Just breathe. But don't pretend the puppet is breathing. Don't. No, that's pretending. Just use your breath. Just breathe. Because this material is very good to catch your own breath. So just breathe into your puppet. Very good. Really breathe into your puppet. But it's very important you are with your creature. And breathe. And observe how the material is reacting to your breath. And your creature now starts waking up. Starts waking up. And it starts discovering itself. It's completely new in this world we are creating here in this room. That's the creature's world. And he starts looking at itself and reaction into it. We have a head which is defined. The head is where you place the head is where is the thought of the puppet, of the creature. So start discovering other limbs, other features that might be around there. And very important, as we were doing with the class, the puppet looks at something, the puppet reacts. Very important. And don't forget to breathe. Through the breath, we also are putting emotion. We are adding emotion to the puppet. So keep on observing. Puppet is observing itself and reacting. And the way it reacts is through movement, but also through breath. And now your puppet, little by little, is also discovering you as puppeteer. Who is that person who is touching me? Who is that person who wants me to do things? Am I happy about that? Do I like my puppeteer? Do I like the nose of my puppeteer? Do I like the hands of my puppeteer? So the puppet, the creature, is like scanning you So see which parts of you your creature likes or not and react into it. Now, with the hand which you are not using, the hand you are not holding the head, take a finger and you are going to be tricking your puppet a little bit. So your puppet is here. So where the finger moves is where your puppet is going to be looking. But really go for it.
I think my puppet needs more air.
Very good. Now you're gonna go for an adventure. So your puppet, now new to this new world, this class, is gonna go for an adventure in which it's gonna explore the space. Maybe first I want you to do something. Before going into the inspection, we are gonna make the puppet jump. How a puppet starts to jump, as we do. If you have your puppet there, maybe place your body or puppet here in a more comfortable position. And in order to jump, we need to push the ground. So really, the weight goes down and push the ground and up and down. So push the ground and go. Very good. What we are looking here very briefly is at weight. Very important. If we don't want our puppet levitating, we need weight on them. That's why what Kate is doing with the feet, we are adding more boost in the feet because we need that weight. Yeah? Very good. Now your puppet is ready to go on adventure. So just go out, don't relate it to the puppet. Not yet, we'll do it. Just find things that the puppet likes to explore. Maybe the puppet likes the trolley, maybe it likes the walls, the chair, the table, anywhere. And explore it. And see how your creature feels about it. Maybe the puppet wants to take it, maybe wants a coffee, maybe wants a drink. Anything. And remember, head first. I spot something in the corner, so I spot something in the corner, I look and I go for it. I scan it. I'm tired of it. I see something else. Move the head and I go for it. And so on. And as we are going for this adventure, keep on exploring, but now, when you are ready and you want, because maybe your creatures don't want that, you're going to meet another creature and see what happens when we meet another creature. But creature meets creature, no puppeteer meets puppeteer. you like someone, you go and approach and have a relationship. Exactly, your puppet has been communicating in very different ways. You can add those noises. It's really interesting. Yeah, absolutely. And this material allows you to create a soundscape, actually. What happens when you realize that there is someone else in this world, not just you? You like it? You don't like it? And little by little, allow these two creatures to come together. Therefore, instead of 6 creatures, you're going to have 3 kid creatures. How we're going to do this? You are going to come together. There's going to be just one head per 2 people, but you move and find a way to create this new creature together. You combine them, but just one head per each, but not speaking. Just
one head.
Just one head, and you decide, but not speaking, just feeling it. Who is going to be on the head? And this new creature, whenever it's made, goes for an adventure and same dynamic. But now, you are 2 people. One person is on the head, good. The other person is on whatever else. But remember, who leads? Who is following? Try to add what you learned when we were doing the sticks. Put that into this new exercise. And yes, go for a walk. Go for a walk. And remember how you position your body as puppeteer in the space. Very good, very good. It's hard, absolutely. Very good. Now these 2 come together. One puppet here, yes, one puppet. Now we will have 4 people on a puppet.
Right.
Not talking. You are doing really well. Let's stop talking, just do it. Don't ask questions, you don't need to, just feel it. Do whatever you want. Very beautiful. Guys, another puppet is coming. Another puppet is coming. Something that's going to happen here. We're going to have 2 here. Allow this meeting to happen. Allow this meeting to happen.
I got the head and body.
Yeah, to find something to explore and react into it. And now we have... Think of the age of your puppet. Think of... It's a child, it's an old person. And what is the objective of this puppet? What is he looking for? Yeah? Why is this puppet here? There is a purpose for this creature to be in this universe. Let's find it and go for it. Very beautiful. Don't talk, just do it. Just do it. One person on the head. Now. Don't talk it. Move. Very good. Very nice. That's the idea. Don't laugh. You're doing very well. Explore. You like the blind? Go for it and react. make me feel? How does it make me feel? Does it make me feel happy, angry, frustrated, sad, excited? Start adding emotion, but not pretending there is an emotion. And allow this meeting to happen between these two, please. Allow this meeting to happen. Very good. Nice jump. Very nice jump. And you've got 1 minute. Well, no. You've got 30 seconds to create one puppet out of these two. No speaking, no speaking. You've got 30 seconds. Now. And you've got 10 seconds. And I want to see when I turn in 10 seconds that everyone knows what he's doing. I want someone on the head, someone on the legs, someone on the arms. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good. Go for an adventure. Do you want this puppet? Very good, very good. Do you want me? Do you want food? Do you want me to play with you? Okay, let's play. Okay, now, once you're there, one by one, you're gonna be leaving the spot, but the head, the last one. So you are gonna, we're gonna keep the puppet, basically, but one by one, and the head is the last one.
Whereas the head are multiple.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I wasn't meaning that, but that's fine, that's fine. And okay, very good. And let it go on the space and go home. Very good. Okay, how was that? Anything
Weird.
Very painful.
painful? Yeah. Okay, good. Let's take this. Painful. What else? Weird. In which sense?
I found
The bin bag.
you got to
To create. But did you?
you got to work out who's doing what and what everyone's going to do. It's like just you.
Yeah.
But then as soon as it like merged the two of them, I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah. Good. Very good. Hold that.
What?
Hold that thought. That's very, very good thought because that's gonna happen. It's really difficult when you are manipulating a puppet to get into this who is manipulating what, and then how you place the body as a puppeteer behind the puppet. So it's important to go through this. That's why this material is good. And why are we using beanbag? I like starting with beanbag because once we have a puppet which is already constructed and made, we have a character, we have a face that makes you to have a character, so you are gonna try to pretend that this character is doing this and the other because it looks like that or that, yeah? That's the thinking. anything else? We're gonna do one more exercise. But you want to say anything else? No? Okay, so 3 and 3 now, please. 3 people and 3 people. We've got the teams, 3 and 3. Okay, so one table, one people here on this table. And then if you bring that other table over there, so 3 here, I'm gonna put this two together, and then this one, and then 3 here. Okay. Thank you very much. So now, come on, everyone here. So can you choose a puppet, please? Yeah. So we have this one. We can have this. We have all these thingies. I also have. What is actually the monster puppet? The head.
I don't know, but I like this one.
Take that one. Yeah. So take that one for your group.
Oh,
Who's your
okay.
group? TG? Is you?
No.
Is what?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm coming with you. Just go on the table with her. Now take one here, but I'm a little bit worried so because I'm losing one head. And they're gonna lose that head. Do you know which head? The monster?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, because it was here before. Is that perfect? Okay, so now you choose another one. For example, that's also what you can do with your own puppets. That's what we are going to do with your puppets later. So you can add plastic of it into your head. Yeah, and then this, you can create your own thing. And then practice with this kind of bodies, yeah, if you want, with your own head. Okay, so I'm gonna, can you explain them how to organize everything, you know? And then try to find an action to make. An action? Yeah. Then how to create, so probably we're gonna start like walking a little bit in the space. You're gonna sit.
I think I've just handed
and
this
then
one.
an action. It can be swimming, can be doing your smoking, whatever. But really go for that action and then they need to get sweaty. Yeah? Can be.
I feel like I'm violating this rule right now.
Okay. So,
I feel like I'm violating that.
F?
I feel like I'm violating.
No.
Do I have consent to do this, Granny?
Of course you can until later. These people are really nice. They're going to be brilliant and listen. Don't worry, they're the best. Let's come back to the beginning. So everyone, where is our audience? Let's have our audience there and you don't look at these ones. Because otherwise you're going to get distracted. No, go around. So, very important. Always, guys, behind the table. If you want to see the puppet, you cannot never be here. Okay, so the 3 of you, always behind. The person who is in the fit, who's in the fit?
I'm on a 1 foot back, or is it?
Yeah, so there's a way to do it.
Oh, so 2 people.
2 people, so the person who is in the fit is this one person.
Okay, I'll do 2 then.
So you go in the middle. Let's put that.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, so the person is much better. I prefer like it. So what person who is on the head is on this arm, right? Then you're on this arm, and this and then you hold the ball. Okay, basics of puppetry. You see? Now up. So you as humans, so there are different ways of human puppetry. We're gonna go for the simple one because we don't have time. So think always on your own body as human. This part here is your this part here is your core. Okay, so that means that they always need to be straight. So the people who are in the upper body always pull the puppet up. The person who is here down always pull down to get this tension there. because otherwise you will have a puppet like that. And unless it's a character thing, it's terrible, yeah? So that's one important thing. The second important thing, you three behind the table. It's always important to be not like this, but like this, because then you can move around easier. Then the person who is on the head is kind of the leader, because where the head, where the eyes look, is what the puppet is the next frame. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you leave and you do whatever you want. You need to be aware of your mates if they are ready to take the next step, or if they are ready to move the hand, or if they are ready to sit, because when you sit, you need to work all together and bend down. Yeah? That's very important. And the third thing, always the focus on the puppet. Don't look away. Okay? So let's take the puppet for a walk and see how you feel. And explore the table.
Yeah.
Very good. Hold that. That's interesting when you so when you work and you go in student partner. Okay, so there is a comfort zone as you need to try to find ways. When you as puppeteer and two, it doesn't look good and you're not going to be able to cut up, so you always need to cut out anything that happens. And also the same way that if you're too close to the puppet, it's not good for that. So there is a comfort zone. Okay, sorry. Shall we put the puppet to sleep? We're gonna do something. We're gonna. He's sleeping. You start breathing into it, into her. So. No, don't worry. We're just sleeping like oh, you are pretending she's sleeping. Yeah, exactly. So you are ready to walk. Maybe go around. So you're in the middle because otherwise it's gonna be difficult. So you are in the middle and yeah, and then we'll see how you start this. So she's sleeping. Breathe. She wakes up. She explores around, she walks, she comes here and you sit down, her, and then just play with this and see what happens, yeah? Just that.
She's strong, precious.
Yeah,
She's a strong girl.
yeah, she was very delicate, yeah.
Ready?
This is why it's so tall.
Another important thing, if something happens, imagine something, an accident happens, that falls or whatever, don't try to fix it as puppeteers all the time. So always react to what happens, yeah? Now, let's try to give you a couple of minutes to think of an action you want to do with her. Can be swimming, can be smoking, can be knocking on the door, can be playing, I don't know, having an imaginary, that's not. Anything, an action like a physical action, do yoga, do split jump, just a jump. Something, one little thing, not complicated, you want to do and you, and then you see the guess, and they're going to do the same, yeah? I give you like 5 minutes and we go for lunch. Okay. So, I know it's so much information, and I mean, I've been doing puppetry for 7 years, and there's so much to learn, but among all the things we've been doing with us today and with Katie, with the making, let's see if we find a mean, speak about it and then see if we can get this jump or this smoking. Like sweet taste, yeah? So 5 minutes, I'm gonna see these guys. Just decide between you. Something very simple, promise, it's much better. So what are you gonna be doing?
I'm gonna sit down,
Okay.
get up, and then we'll start dancing.
Oh,
We've
okay.
actually choreographed certain dance moves. So.
Yeah, well, you're spot on. You did, yeah, that's amazing director. Here's the... I will look for it. But that's character, that's good. Can I see it? Can I see it? And the other guys see as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is.
We could totally do fold up.
Fine, Paul.
Here we go.
Good. Okay. So I will say two things. Pull the carpet up. It's very important. How's that for? And in order to allow, I mean, it needs to be straight. So first of all, on the upper body and to the right. All of the feet needs to have this straight. Yeah. Okay.
I still think
So we're gonna see each other. Pieces. Straight here. We didn't really introduce this guy, so I don't know if you see. Okay.
Which one? Oh, you mean the arm?
Okay, so are you ready? Do you know the action?
We don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so why don't you try to just as you were doing, just try to
So we're gonna jump.
yeah, for example, just this enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Remember the
have
breath.
you have to like sit down after that to cry. You're an old lady, so I should.
So we are very far. So I look good because you're going to need to really run. If you're too close, you can have that.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
We're having a
practice. Guys, let's practice.
So let's come around here. Yeah. No, you, this one here. You know, yeah.
Start again.
Very good, Yolanda.
Can we turn the bridge?
Yeah, let me see them and we see them. So now to sit down, really take your time. Even if you don't feel it. So to sit down, Sabina, you bend, then you're gonna need to swap your weight, and then one hand is support, and stay. When you think the puppet is ready with the palm, more or less like this, you let it go. To cheat it a little bit because it's very difficult to see the puppet.
You take the feet under really quickly.
Really quickly. You do it really
Put there
quickly.
so we can actually bend. Because
Exactly.
otherwise we're like that. and it's
Exactly,
like-
that's it. But this is an old person character, so I don't use that quick. But in this case, we're going to cheat it now way too soon, yeah? We're gonna see these guys and then continue. I'll film with this. I'm so sorry, I was told that we had to, so we did. Okay,
Thanks for
go for
that.
it! Take one.
Are we going first?
Yes, please.
No problem.
Oh God, it's 1:30. Buenos días. Thank you, Papa. Good. So what did you witness? When did it work? When did you think? When does it work? When was it interesting for you? When do you think you liked it? Oh.
Yes.
So is that dancing? But why when you get that? What was interesting about it?
Well, we use voice as well to make it work with the puppet instead of actually sleep as well.
Yeah.
So it actually creates an effect.
So puppets can talk as well, absolutely, yeah. Sometimes it's good to add something, but you don't need to, because puppets is more about movement, but you can definitely talk. Okay, thank you very much, guys. You're done. Let's see in Violetta what we have here.
Oh, we got this table.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. No.
I'm just wondering if you're going to shoot for lunch.
Yeah, yes, now, yeah, just 2 minutes and we're done. That's fine. Thank you for coming. Just 2 minutes and we're done. So you are going just now, perfect. Yeah.
Then I'm going to the canteen and not Domino's. Everyone else wants Domino's, so.
Have they already gone to Domino's?
Yeah, they didn't care, they did. Okay, I'll leave you.
Thank you. Now it's 2 minutes and so we're coming back at 2:30, right? Oh, yes. 25 past. Okay, 2 minutes and I'm stealing 5 minutes from your break. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah, we need to be at 2:25 in the other room.
My hands in your face.
Thank you, Violetta. So very quickly, what do you like about it? When did you think it was interesting and something was happening here? Okay, why do you think that was interesting? That's a very good thought, and that's because she reacted into it. So she followed it, so that's really important. Okay. In general, I would like to say that very good organization behind the table. All the thoughts you've had, they're really, really interesting. There is one thing I'm missing for both little pieces. Do you think we're missing something?
You and your team need to get things done.
Sorry. There is something about. I'm not paying for any. Anything. Yes, one thing is breath. Very good, thank you. And the other one thing we are missing, breath and moments of stillness. That we need them to really read that we are going from one frame to another. It's really important the in-betweens. Yeah, it's like when you read between lines. Here we read between when there is nothing, basically. It's the same as music. We need process. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much, guys, for your commitment. It's been amazing. I hope you enjoyed. 2:25 back in there. Yeah. 2:25. Sorry, I short 5 minutes. Thank you. Bye. You guys?
Yes, really.
I'll come with you.
How are you?
Not for a bag, just for the thing. Yeah, good.
Good?
Yeah, we've made that by plans.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. For no reason.
Yeah.
She just didn't want to do it. Sit upstairs.
Oh, good.
Kate was like, well, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your help. It's been very good. Thank you very, very much. They were not too bad, these guys. They were nice. I mean, the other group was terrible. I mean, oh, poor Megan. Seriously, with Abby and with and Ben. Oh my God.
He's a bit annoying.
He's so annoying. And he doesn't look like Ben. He's one of the most annoying ones. Yeah.
Are you doing one more group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm sorry. I'm in this time.
You're in this side with Jake, which is hard as well.
But I've made, but they're both handmade, both legs are made, you know that. We just need to make the music in hand. And then I think you're going to start making the body.
Yeah, I've got to finish my hair,
Yeah. Well, maybe we can start making the body and stuff. We just need to get it done, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that will be ideal. That will be super thing.
I'm going to look for, if you send me some suggestions of clothes and stuff, I'm going to look for clothes for the MC, but like in the baby section of like clothes and stuff.
In primary, the baby section, and it's
because I looked and they have like jeans and stuff, so it could
and very little.
Yeah, it's small, and I think that's where we need to look. So I will go into town.
That would be super. That would be super.
Yeah.
Yes, finish. No, but these days were good.
So I'll go to town, and I will look for some baby clothes, and I'll send pictures and see what you like. Yeah.
Still in.
No. Next week at home. Yeah, when I'm at home.
Let's go to food.
Probably
Don't leave your